As a reminder, I'm Jack Knave.
And I'm Charlie Darling.
And we are the hosts of
Versatile Views. But today it is actually a review of episode 2 of RuPaul's Drag Race UK season 7. That's a mouthful.
It is indeed.
But I got it out.
Well done.
Merci. The episode begins with the queens coming back from the non-elimination. All the queens are still there.
And Viola kept it very real when she said, someone needs to go.
Yeah, I mean, it is a competition at the end of the day. It's not like a summer camp.
But I also thought Celexa kept it real too. That's the question I would have asked immediately when I got in there. Who voted for who?
And some people were a little bit upset by the results. And I don't really understand why. Because in the previous episodes, someone said, I'm voting for Pasty because I think she'll lose the lip sync and I want her to stay.
Oh.
So that's the thing. Like, Nyongbella is a bit like, they didn't vote for me to stay and that's a bit hurtful. It's like, hun, they all had full confidence you were going to win that lip sync.
That's true. What a compliment. And she did.
Yeah. Well, Paige was thrilled that Pasty is still there.
Oh, that was cute.
And then immediately called her a cow.
Very you-coded.
That's exactly what I thought.
Well, you were right.
You give with one hand and you take with the other.
Yeah, you say my hair looks nice and then you call me a heifer.
True.
It's a brand new day in a workroom, innit? I think that Katrin's the voice of the season, no?
Yes. Yeah, I totally agree. She's always got something to say. She's very rarely gobsmacked.
No, but she's smacking other people's gobs.
True. She really plucked some queens this episode.
We'll get into that in a bit. And Nyongbella, my sweet baby angel, she's ready to go to Tesco's.
Yes. She really didn't need to go so hard on that look.
Oh, I'm glad she did.
Yeah, me too. She sees any opportunity to serve and
I'm eating. Every time she opens her mouth, I am ready and willing to hear what it is she's got to say.
She's got some of the best one-liners I've heard in years.
Some of the best several liners, actually, as well.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
So charming and cute and hilarious. But Paige kind of nailed it. A bit oblivious of where she is and what's going on.
My sweet baby angel was brought right back down to earth when Viola inserted herself into the conversation.
That was a shocking display of lack of self-awareness.
I was like, oh, the answer to a question I didn't ask.
That was hilarious and unfortunate that happened just before everyone voted on who the most annoying queen was. I think that wasn't one of the main reasons she got that. I
wonder, it was like very in people's minds. It was what had just happened.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a monologue.
But you got to wonder, did the editing make it seem worse than it was?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But thankfully, the siren blares.
RuPaul enters the room.
With an off-the-shoulder moment.
You a fan?
No.
I knew it. I didn't mind it.
I was very much like, just wear a scarf.
Don't be extra, RuPaul.
Oh gosh, it's interesting because maybe that was the inspiration for Katrin's outfit later on in the episode.
That's very charitable to Katrin.
Psychological warfare. she's good at that, isn't she? But no, before that, we get some psychological warfare of our own from RuPaul when he unalives a cow and makes a burger.
Ru announces that the lucky cow twist, gone, done, out to pasture, forget about it, never happening again.
No more lucky cows.
I was raging.
Why is it Manelli?
So they spent all that time introducing such a convoluted twist. Last episode, we spent like 5 minutes explaining it for the good people who will listen and watch and subscribe to us. And now it's gone already.
For what?
For who?
For why?
Yes. For Pasty.
For Pasty.
Bovine Providence.
It definitely wasn't a mistake. I wonder if they were all told who to vote for.
Makes you think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if they hadn't kept someone through the twist and then they disregarded it the second episode, like, it would have been a complete flop. So
very true.
It just worked out too well.
Maybe there was only supposed to be one lucky cow the entire season and it just so happened to be episode 1.
It could be that. But you think it's an obvious choice. I don't know.
What an anti-climax. So I love a mini challenge. And I think I'm a fan of The Traitors. I don't know. I only watch clips of it on TikTok. But I have to say, not the biggest fan of this mini challenge.
RuPaul really was like, these queens seem to be getting along quite well. Let's ruin it.
Let's sabotage any hope they had of becoming friends. Let's really put their mental states into a very fragile, manipulative, malleable space so the producers can maximize any drama.
You nailed it. But that is reality TV at the end of the day.
And it's what happened.
It is what happens. We got some interesting moments.
The pun, the tainters. I'm sure there's something else they could have done with that.
Yeah, that was just a bit thrown in there. And actually the challenge had nothing to do with taints.
Or
the traitors, really, apart from the outfits.
Yeah.
But in the traitors, everyone isn't dressed up as Claudia Winkleman.
Per Claudia. Could you imagine being Claudia Winkleman and watching that episode?
I don't think Claudia's her. She's got her beautiful fringe, iconic fringe, and millions of pounds.
And the nudist lip.
Which is a choice. Like, come on.
I'm here like trying to make my lips a little bit pinker. And she's like, you know what? No lips for me. When Sally was running about with the fringe. Actually, I was...
That was great.
Seeing her be that way really set the tone of what was to come for her in the episode.
Potentially.
She's a clever cookie.
Bit of a dark horse.
Mm.
Giddy up. A few of the queens were a bit pressed by the results.
I would be too, though.
Yeah. Some of the categories were just plain mean.
This was up there with one of the meanest challenges I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, I just don't think there's any other way to interpret the results of that game in anything but like a mean way.
You couldn't be generous with it. The definitions were sketchy for me, by the way.
Yeah. This wasn't a good English lesson.
No, did they just make those shields and they were like, let's give reasons for them later?
Definitely. Who is the most painful person in the room? Like, to be described as painful, that's rough.
It is rough. Did you agree with any of the superlatives?
What a way to ask that question.
But that's what they are, no?
I guess. Gosh, we're getting an English lesson from Miss Librarian today.
Oh, and we've got Charlie Darling being most annoying.
What's new? I was surprised that Elle won the most delightful queen. The category really was queen who gives the best vibes.
Oh, you're right. Raven did define it like that.
Yeah, I think there are other queens in the room who are giving better vibes overall, who aren't quite so...
self-assured, yep.
Yeah, people like Chai, people like Sally, Paige. They're just like all smiles, all good vibes, good happy feelings. No one's getting upset with them. I was surprised they didn't get more votes in that round. Not saying that Elle is not delightful. She is. However...
The most? No.
However, most beautiful, hands down, was correct.
Cindy, eat his bones.
Never gets old.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Especially this episode, seeing Bones a lot more in the confessionals, seeing him and his boy look in the workroom, I was smitten.
Yeah, he's very cute. Top to bottom.
Head over heel, Bones. Right. They get told what the maxi challenge is. Right.
It's a design challenge.
It's a design challenge and a twist nobody could have possibly seen coming. The queen with the worst the queen with the worst superlative gets to dole out the materials.
Do you think there really was an advantage to that?
I think there could have been.
Yeah.
But Patsy did not have the wherewithal.
Who's Patsy?
Every time! Sorry. But Pasty did not have the wherewithal. My gosh, it's because she said, don't call me Patsy. So I do. I'm like a child. Where
just
you're
own
like,
it then.
You're like, don't spit on the floor. And they'll spit on the floor because what they've heard is spit on the floor. They don't understand the don't part. That's me.
Okay. Please don't spit on my floor.
I'll spit on something else.
Ew. It's possible this could have been done a bit more strategically.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that really would have helped Pasty in any way.
I think if she had said that she was tactical, RuPaul might have given her some points for that.
Yes, because RuPaul really loves a queen who will sabotage others.
Cutthroat.
Because that's what he's done.
RuPaul doesn't like an inner saboteur. He likes an outer saboteur.
There's been some great moments in some of the seasons where a queen has deliberately sabotaged another queen.
Uh-huh.
And then how the other queen handles it, whether they tell the judges or they don't, it makes for great television.
I don't think what the judges are saying is Tyra is a complete bitch. Who won that season?
Mm-hmm. Maybe Pasty's going for Miss Congeniality.
The clock's ticking though, and she might just run out of time.
Maybe.
And then, oofed Viola. Very bitter.
Bless her.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I was a little upset with what Katrin said, but I won't let it get to me. I won't let her get in my head. 2 minutes later.
Nervy bee.
Yeah. Yeah, she wins the award for first Menti Bee.
She really brought out the world's smallest violin for herself.
But that was the worst day of her life. You should be much kinder.
No. Shut.
I did feel for her, though. To walk into a room and think you're vibing with everyone. Maybe you aren't quite and you're a bit unaware of that. We've all been there.
Mm-hmm.
And then for everyone in the room to turn around and be like, you are the most annoying person here.
But that's not what happened, though. They all did say that. And then when Viola said, I feel like you all find me annoying, they all went, no, we don't. Yes, you do. Don't gaslight her. I find it interesting that Viola was upset that she was called most distasteful by Katrin, but didn't seem to be that bothered by being voted most painful by most people.
Well, she did bring it up later as well. I think she didn't enjoy either.
I think she was masquerading her upset at most distasteful to cover up the fact that she was really upset with everyone for most painful.
I mean, in a way, she kind of got her drag insulted by someone whose drag she thinks is a bit ropey. And then her personality insulted by everyone else. A bit of a double whammy.
Yeah.
And bless her, she is only 22.
She is on, yeah.
So I did feel for her a lot in that moment.
But more on that nervy bee later. Let's talk about the walkthrough, because this is the first time the queens are really getting to actually engage with RuPaul. Why were they all forced to sketch?
Oh, they always do that.
No.
Recently they have, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You
Oh,
show
I didn't know that.
you show RuPaul your idea, and he will give a critique on it. I think it's a really big test. If you're able to do a bit of a back and forth with RuPaul in person, with cameras on you, then you will go far. And it's very revealing, I think. You can see which queens are going to last a long time and which ones are probably not.
Yeah.
From these interactions.
Do you have an example?
I think we weren't seeing the best of Chai Tea at that moment. She's extremely sweet, and I would love to talk to her, but she wasn't like wowing RuPaul in that moment, I think.
Me too. We said in the Meet the Queens, we're both rooting for her and we're not sure why. There's something in her that makes us want to.
Yeah.
But I was confused as well. I think her sketch wasn't great.
True.
And I was a bit like, that's why I'm stressed about these sketches, because someone might be able to sew amazingly but not draw very well. I don't know if that's true or not, but...
Well, that's the thing. I think Chai is one of those people. Whereas, say, like Elle Vosk drew a beautiful picture. Don't think it was a great look.
Well, when RuPaul said, how could you possibly go wrong? I thought to myself, no, how could it possibly be right? I really don't like it. But there we go. It's aesthetics, right? And it just wasn't mine.
What do we know?
Well, I don't want to go to work dressed in an IKEA bag, so...
Were there any that stood out to you?
Well, Terrace was cracking me up.
Oh my gosh.
And RuPaul.
Yes. That accent.
Yeah, no, well.
Can relate to that.
All the time, baby.
Terrace killed me this episode. She's fast becoming one of my favourites of the season.
That Meet the Queen segment did not do her justice whatsoever.
I concur.
So I'm really glad we're getting to see like quite a good deal in the workroom of what she's enacting. But Nyongbella, her partner in crime, that was adorable too.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Those editors, they're on one this season. So many sound effects I've realised as well, like a lot of sound effects.
I love the super zoom in shot of Katrin trying to thread a needle.
Oh my word, saw every freckle on her face.
So silly.
But Sally was also a massive success. Her kooky, zany sense of humour seemed to really win Rue over, as did her sketch.
I have nothing else to add to that.
It's a pack of eggs.
Yes.
Oh, and Bones came across as very composed, very mature.
Very self-possessed.
Yes, indeed. And that's why I said in the Meet the Queen segment, I couldn't believe she was only 25 because she was just coming across to me. I thought, wow, seasoned queen, quietly confident, lets her work speak for herself. She doesn't need to talk.
Yeah, it's interesting how she described herself as being like Wednesday Addams, But I think that's something other people say about her.
Yeah,
I don't think that's actually true of who she is.
Yeah, it's like a projection from other people.
Yeah, just because she is stoic and maybe a little bit somber. But as she was saying on the runway later, like there is much more to her. And
Yeah.
we're beginning to see it. And the judges are seeing it.
Well, we end the walkthrough on Viola and Paige.
Mm.
That proved interesting.
Yeah, Viola kind of takes the opportunity to announce to the room that she's not going to help anyone.
And Rue didn't seem to buy into that,
Mm-hmm.
but shocked me because I thought, you love an outer saboteur.
Yeah.
Why not Viola?
But there's a way to be a bit more strategic about it. Maybe not announcing it to everyone.
Well, it was also quite funny watching Paige have a nervy bee right next to her.
She's like, I need help.
Please.
It really was like Paige was stuck between RuPaul and Viola in this moment and was just kind of like, get me out of here.
Someone save me.
Yeah.
Very Max between Pearl and RuPaul.
Yes.
I'm feeling very uncomfortable right now. I would have said the exact same thing that Katrin said to Viola. You said you weren't going to help anyone.
Yeah, you would have done.
Yeah, if you're going to say you're not going to help anyone, don't help anyone.
If I noticed someone going back on their word and actually started helping people and doing a good thing, I wouldn't have like drawn attention to it like that. I'd be like, okay, you had a change of heart. That's good. I'm not going to be like, what are you playing at? I wouldn't have done it like that.
I don't think Katrin did it like that, though. But Katrin has a very interesting way of asking a question where it feels extremely barbed, because it is.
Exactly. If I had been Viola, I would have felt it was very barbed as well,
Mm.
especially if she's already feeling a bit fragile.
And I also would have said the exact same thing that Viola said, which was, I don't know how to act around any of you now.
Yeah, that's like, it's such a painful thing to hear, ironically.
Mm.
And the most painful queen.
I think she got a bit of a raw deal. And it's a shame that that challenge happened so early in the season because it was all of the queens. It wouldn't have felt as intense if it was later in the season.
I agree. It must be really hard to have the entire cast at once label you as the most annoying person there,
Yeah.
especially on day 2. As Viola was saying, she's like, I really want to be friends with you all. I really want to show you what I can do. And now I feel like I don't know how to act. And it kind of got me. I really felt for her in that moment.
Me too. I mean, I've been that person plenty of times.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard when you're drowning and you're reaching a hand out and nobody's picking it up. But they did.
Almost everyone.
Almost everyone.
One queen was a bit like, boo-hoo.
When it cut to Nyongbella, I audibly started cracking up last night watching it. I could not quite believe how over it she was.
Yes. They did an amazing shot of her, like looking over her shoulder, so unbothered.
What was the quote?
You can't make a sweater out of tears.
And you can't.
I've got work to do. I've got a lot of work to do. She's great. Oh my gosh. She needs to be there the whole season.
Me too.
Well, you will be.
I need to be watching her all season. Well, we get a quick introduction into day 2 in the workroom, and it's pretty much just Viola being mean.
Yes.
And I was a bit shocked.
So was Alexa.
And so was Alexa. And I just kind of was thinking to myself, oh, okay, yeah, sure, you have a nervy bee the day before about everyone finding you annoying, but absolutely, by all means, tear everyone else down.
And it's so unfortunate because of where she ended up in the placements. It's like, oh.
I'm so worried about these other people when I should really be worried about myself.
Alexa was dumbfounded. Bless her. That was like the only time I've seen her look so unsure.
But on that note, I am warming up to Alexa quite a bit more.
Same.
She showed me something
Yeah, I'm loving
different this
loving
episode.
Yes. It's time for the runway. RuPaul comes out first.
Mm-hmm.
Did you like the look?
I loved that look.
Oh, you did? Okay,
I
great.
hated that wig, but I loved that look.
Well, as Ru said, that wig is extremely old.
Yeah, and it looks it. The wig itself was amazing, sorry.
Like the style, the shape was good.
Yeah, I just did not like that tone.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one.
But that dress, phenom.
Yeah,
Actually, every single judge looked incredible to me.
I agree. All 4 of them.
All 4 of them.
Yeah, Graham's shirt as well, really nice. And Michelle.
That hair, wowza.
That looked heavy.
Oh, gosh. And hot.
Yes.
And then the other Michelle,
Mm-hmm.
I'm in love with her. She brought out something in the judges that I've never seen happen before.
Yeah. She almost took control of them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Rue and Michelle were kind of they must have had to let her do that, but it went to in a great place.
I couldn't quite believe what I was seeing.
Yeah, it was so funny.
And she's incredible to look at as well.
I know.
So everything that came out of her mouth, hilarious. And the mouth that it came out of was stunning.
Yes. One of the best guest judges we've had in years.
On any franchise.
Yeah.
Stunning.
Now it's time for the runway.
Mm-hmm.
Time for the queens to reveal what they've put together.
And I was waiting with bated breath.
Who are some of your standouts?
Oh shit, okay.
I could just see in his notes against one queen's name, Boot.
Okay, well, perfect segue. Elvosk, Boot. I hated it. I'm so sorry. I think it was actually the only look that I genuinely was like, why am I being forced to look at that?
I agree. It was one of my least favorites as well. Blue wigs with blue dresses. It's a Boot for me. I hate the combination.
And that blue wig.
Yeah.
I just really didn't like that dress. That's not the aesthetic I like.
But what aesthetic was it really? Blue.
Blue dress and a blue wig. I don't think. Did you have any boots? Oh my gosh, we hit a boot. Where's the foot?
As I said, most of them were pretty good. However...
And it's a big however.
That's so stupid. No, I think the bad looks were pretty obvious. Pasty's look. Actually, I was quite impressed with the garment itself.
I thought it fitted her well.
Yeah, it was a bit lopsided, but I can definitely forgive that. And it was a beautiful colour.
Yeah, oh my, I wrote that. It's one of my favourite colours.
Yeah, that green was gorgeous. Beyond that, what was the look? Like, there was very minimal styling. The wig, not good. And the makeup, bless her, not great. But it was her first ever garment.
So well done.
Yeah,
I haven't made anything.
Yeah, props to you. That was a good effort, as Rue said.
Props to your mama.
Viola's look was unsuccessful.
The word I used was astonishing.
Remarkable.
I could not believe that the abdomen and the arms were actually the best part of it.
I don't know about that because we do see it later without those parts, and it's like not as bad as all that.
It just bunches weirdly here.
Because of the abdomen, I think.
Well, I think it's just such a shame that a very young, incredibly talented, very attractive queen has had to learn this lesson on national television.
My worst nightmare. No, I wish she'd just taken that fabric and gone full gothic glam, because she had the makeup down and the wig was great. If she'd just done like a sort of Morticia, Elvira kind of look,
yeah,
it would have been stunning.
Yeah, the fabric was nice actually.
And at worst, safe.
Bones said it perfectly. Maybe we should have all been a little bit simpler.
Mm-hmm.
But when you've got a body like that,
it's easy to say, isn't it? Yeah.
When you've got bones like that.
Yeah. Fabulous look. Like, did a really good job.
And she sold it so well. That walk was everything to me.
Makeup, hair,
contacts.
I just want to say one queen who I think did really well but didn't get critiqued was Tayris.
Oh, I agree.
When she came out, it was like really well put together.
It was a different queen from who we saw last episode.
Yeah. It was like not too much, just right in terms of the styling, the colour, how much there was. Her makeup was better.
The glass.
Glass, yeah. The attitude, it was brilliant. I thought she'd be in the top 3 for that.
And Sally.
Well, there was no question.
What a vision.
Yeah, bang up job. Nailed it.
I've never seen such a full picnic basket.
Did she have like an egg on her head or something? Oh, a cupcake.
Yeah, it was a cupcake. Yeah. And in the cutest like little blue curl. Very Munchkin.
Mm-hmm.
Very Wizard of Oz.
No, her taste level is up there.
Alongside her humour level.
And her execution, the garment itself was flawless as well.
Yes.
It was stunning.
And the makeup.
Yeah.
And I always forget that the untucks are included in the episode. So just when we think we're about to get to the end of the episode, nope. Oh, wait. There's more.
One of my favourite moments in the Untucked was Viola was having a little moment talking about how she's in the bottom 3 and upset, and you know the look didn't come out how she wanted it to.
Okay.
And then Taris like lovingly reached to her and she's like, "But babe, you're not a fashion queen, so don't worry." And everyone's like, just like roasted her.
But it's so funny because
Is
Viola's not quite processing what it is that Terrace is saying, and she's like, "Thank you." And then Elle goes, "Roast her." And that's when I'm a bit like, most delightful queen?
I don't think.
No, most delighted in other people's misery queen, I think is what's really going on with Elle.
Yeah, just because she's laughing all the time doesn't mean she's like nice. It means she's laughing at you.
And Terrace is adding to Viola's worst day of her life.
Second worst day.
But there were two funny moments for me in the Untucked. The first one was Nyongbella declaring that she couldn't wait for someone to go home. I just thought, okay, girl, you just got saved.
I know.
Sure.
It was like very almost you, but okay.
Help someone else pack. And then Sally, like, that really tugged on my heartstrings, just talking about how she felt no one would get her and maybe people don't validate her drag. And I was like, what are you on about?
Well, yeah, she said like, "Oh, I just didn't think I'd fit in. I didn't think I was like up to the same standard as all of you," while sat there looking like an absolute vision. And Katrin rightly was like this face, like, "What are you talking about?
What's you
Like,
on about?
you've just blown us all out of the water with your talent." She deserved that moment.
It's funny because she asked for it in the walkthrough and she got it.
She was dying for it.
She was asking for it. Give me my badge.
All right, so back to the runway. On one hand, Viola. On the other hand, a pasty. They do a lip sync to another absolute banger by
Sophia Spector.
one of our British babes. What did you think of the lip sync?
I was pleasantly surprised by Pasty. I think she left it all on that dance floor. But I think it made sense for her storyline, unfortunately, for her to depart. But I was very sad to see her go.
I was definitely sad to see her go as well. I actually think Viola did win the lip sync. She was giving energy, like she was really fighting for it.
Her energy was very deliberate. She knew what she wanted to achieve with the lip sync and she set out to do it, and she did. I agree, she won the lip sync. I just think I would have chosen Pasty because I love her so much.
Pasty is definitely the most charming queen on that cast, so it's sad to see her go. I think Viola was serving the drama, but I was really amused. The biggest cheer she got was when she took off the abdomen and threw it away, and all the queens at the back were like, "Hey, thank God for that."
For you.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Once all the dangly bits were taken off that dress, it wasn't that bad. It was a bit bunched, and it could have been way better, but it wasn't like monstrously ugly.
I disagree. I really didn't like it.
Fair. Oh, and of course they had like a violin off.
Look, I have never understood air guitar. I'm certainly never going to understand air violin or viola.
What about air saxophone?
Absolutely not. I thought Pasty handled that loss quite gracefully, though.
She really did. Yeah. Class act.
It was quite... It made me even more emotional.
Oh my God. Justice for Pasty.
Well, I'm always hungry, so...
Justice for Patsy.
Well, we know that Pasty was robbed. And that was one of the funniest moments of the episode.
Yeah, it
for
really
me.
tickled me. It's like full on delusion. It's like you just flopped 2 challenges.
Yeah.
Lip sync both times. Get eliminated quite fairly. And be like, I was robbed. I mean, I love that.
Big fan of Pasty.
Oh, yeah.
However, that's the end of the episode.
Yeah.
So what did you think of this week's episode?
I love a design challenge. They're usually my favourite episodes. I was satisfied with this one.
Mm-hmm.
I could have done with some maybe slightly better looks.
Oh, that's interesting. I actually was fairly satisfied with what was presented before me. I just feel like with design challenges, the workroom segments can drag on so long.
True.
By the end of it, I was very relieved to see something happening other than a conversation.
Yeah, these episodes don't need to be an hour and a quarter long.
It's because of the Untucks, I guess.
But yeah, it was a good episode. Decent episode.
Michelle Desvart did make it for me.
Yes, absolutely.
Icon.
Mm-hmm.
Bi queen.
Oh.
She's a bi queen, according to her Wikipedia.
Oh, okay. You did research.
Yeah, I did. Because I loved her. Like and subscribe to Michelle.
Yes. Next week is girl groups.
Mm.
It's always a very eagerly anticipated challenge.
I think it's too soon for it.
It's much too soon. You've got
There-
11 queens there still.
Gosh. And it's 2 groups. So how are you supposed to stand out? It's giving K-pop. It's giving Dream Academy.
Yeah, right? I don't know what we're going to make it.
It's going to be gnarly.
That's a wrap on another episode of RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 7. We're going to be doing these reviews every week, posting on YouTube on Sundays. So like and subscribe to watch us with a little course.
See you there. Bye,